Where are you gonna come over here more?
I mean, I'm where I was last time.
Hey everybody.
What's up, y'all? Howdy doody, howdy doody. Part 2. All right, let's see here. Let me get this shared.
Oh, sour. What was that noise?
So we had a pretty good round last time, I would say.
Yeah, we did. Right now I think we have about 14. Let me see.
Yeah, I didn't.
Oh, we have 19.
I didn't expect it to be that many because my phone, I refuse to get a new phone until this thing just craps out and stops working. Well, it's been kind of slowly starting to crap out this year a little bit. And some things I don't get notified for. So I only got notified for maybe 10 of the 22. So I was thinking,
Surprise.
Well, it's going to be a small little list we're going to start out with. I had no idea we had 38 of them. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
So
are we accepting orders?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'll pin that in the comments. Pin. Yeah, all the iPhones are like acting up so weird right now. I don't know what's going on. Like our daughter, she has parental controls on her iPhone and it's been turning her phone off. Like it locks after a certain amount of time and it's been doing it early. So I don't know what's going on.
I think it's been the new 18 update. A lot of phones, a lot of the older phones aren't, I think, reacting very well to the new update. But yeah, I love my little fucking mini. I got the little 13 mini. And like, I'm going to keep this until it just quits working. Unless they decide to make another mini at some point.
Or until the camera doesn't work no more. Because that's what they do. And when you have all those updates, it's like it makes the cameras worse on the older phones. So then you have to get a new one.
I don't want a new phone. I don't want one of them.
I don't want you to get a new phone either because I'm tired of paying for phones.
I don't want one of them big fucking goddamn movie theater screens that everybody has to carry around like those. Oh my God, I hate those things, man. Can't stand it.
Is it the size of my head? Wow. Look at it's about the size of my head.
Can't stand it.
Is it the size of your head? You have a big ass long head though. I got a round. I'm a C-section.
I like having a little bitty baby phone. I can barely feel this thing in my pocket.
Wow. Okay, yeah. His phone next to mine is so teeny tiny.
I like it like that.
Everybody makes fun of him, even the little kids.
Yeah, that was a little 4-year-old kid.
My niece.
Yeah, we were at a birthday party.
Nevaeh's birthday last year.
Yeah, Nevaeh's birthday party. And then I don't remember why. Oh, I was trying to show her a picture of her from Christmas. I was like, hey, you remember hanging out with me on Christmas? She's like, no. I said, you don't remember that? Come here. Let me show you the pictures. And I pull out the phone and she goes, why you got a little phone? I was like, wow, a little 4-year-old's noticing that. But
that's when you know.
No,
you got a little phone. When a little kid thinks you got a little phone.
I don't care though. I love the little mini phones. So, anywho, yeah.
Anywho. Okay. So are we ready to get started?
Did you pin the comment? Okay. Yep, I'm ready. Is
there anything else we need to say? I don't know.
I don't think so. Still accepting orders.
If you want to be anonymous, have an alias, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get into it. Empress T. What's next for me in love? Have I actually completed the cycle to move on and get something real and solid?
So completed the cycle to move on and get something. Well, what I can look at is whether or not you completed your soul contract with the last person.
I think that's what she means.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that your divine life partner's coming in just because you completed a soul contract. I'll look and see if you completed your last contract, and then I'll look and see what contracts are due to come in next. King of Pentacles reversed. boom, boom, boom. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Karmic wheel reversed. You all did not successfully complete your contract. Okay. All right. Well, all is not lost with that, because you can still process through, transmute, and release that and cut the contract. Unfortunately, for this type of reading, I don't have time to unpack all that and how to do that. Usually I do that in my personal readings, but the contract has not been completed successfully, so there is still a karmic tie between you and whoever you was with last. Let me see what contracts are due to come in next. It's my favorite flavor.
It must be banana.
Strawberry banana. She's going to take a little puff and then cough. That's what she always does. No? No
I
cough?
can taste a little bit just from the extra. Let me see. Too scared.
Ace of Pentacles upright. Six of Swords reversed. Nine of Cups again. Okay, well, yeah, so there are no other temporary contracts due after this. So the next contract that is due is long-term. So the most important thing to focus on right now is releasing the energetic tie from the past person. And when you have an incomplete soul contract, it's going to be a little bit harder to do that. But it can still be done. Again, I don't really have time to dig all that up here. That would take me probably 15 minutes to explain all that. So that is the good news, though, is that what's due next is long-term. So I would just focus on healing and releasing whoever you were with last.
I try to like get a tiny puff to where I can taste it, but I don't get too much. But it seems like you can't even take a tiny little puff. It's like it disperses. Well, how do you do that? It's like like that. It disperses like a burst of it in your mouth. You can't just get a tiny little thing. But it does taste good. I don't know how you guys smoke these.
It's my favorite one. I haven't had one of those in about a month.
See, like it's always like, like a big ass rip.
Don't inhale it. Just hold it in your mouth.
I'm not inhaling it. It burns my throat. I'm saying I can't get just like the tiniest little. There's no way of those things. Like, is there a setting to make it like stronger puffs?
Yeah.
No, not like the nicotine strong.
No,
but like the puffs.
Yeah, that's the strongest puff. I don't even have it set on the strongest one.
That's not even the strongest one?
No. That's the strongest one.
Wow, I'm not gonna do that one. Let me see. Looks the same.
It shows the little rocket ship. But anyway.
Wow.
I just have it set on regular.
Technology these days.
Yep.
All you whippersnappers in your vape. No one does taste good though. If I was gonna be a vapor. Okay, next is Anissa. I would like to know if my current connection with my coworker CJ will lead to a serious relationship, or is he playing games?
That's not good when you suspect that somebody might be playing games. 90% of the time, they're usually playing games. But we'll see. We shall see, said the blind man to his deaf son. Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so this person's an extremely immature communicator. Extremely. Strength. Ace of Swords upright. Ooh, Lover's card. Okay, Ace of Cups. So I think it's contracted for the two of you to have something more serious. It is definitely contracted, but I can't promise you that. I don't know if I would say this person's playing games as much as he is extremely immature. Kind of wish I knew how old he was. because if I was to have to guess somebody's age just by energy, this person looks somewhere between the ages of maybe 18 and 25. But I've seen 40-year-olds.
Says he's 45.
Okay, that's just exactly what I said. I've seen 40-year-olds with energy like this. So I wouldn't say playing games intentionally, but kind of playing games accidentally. But I do think there is a contract here for it to lead to something more serious. But I don't know if he has the emotional maturity to take that step. Let me dig up this person's energy a little bit deeper. Temperance. Strength card again. A lot of Leo energy coming through here. Ace of Cups again. Okay, so, and then the Ten of Wands, Two of Swords. He doesn't really know exactly what he wants. Knight of Wands. I just don't know if he's really mature enough to cooperate with this contract. I don't know. It doesn't look, I'm not convinced that he's mature enough. So what I would do if I was you, because there is a contract here, is I would set some sort of time frame. I don't know how long you all have been connected, going back and forth or whatever, but I would set some sort of time frame. How long should I be confused about where this connection is going? Let's just say, for example, you use 1 month. So what's today's date? December 19th. So January 19th. I'm going to do everything that I can to try to gain clarity from this person on their feelings and intentions. By January 19th, if I'm still scratching my head and confused, maybe I need to ask myself if this is somebody I need in my life. So there is a contract, and I do think that it is a pretty serious long-term contract. I'm just not convinced that he's mature enough to step in and play that role. In which case you have to ask yourself, then, is he even mature enough to lay a foundation with? So, yeah, proceed with caution on that one.
Feel my hands. Are they cold? Put your arm down.
Yeah, your hands are cold. Yeah.
I'm cold. Are you cold?
I'm comfortable.
I'm cold.
I'm comfy. Turn the heat on then.
Well, you always get too hot and then you want a fan on.
If you're cold, turn the heat on. You want me to go do it?
No. Okay. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, next is Esmeralda. Cancer female dating Cap man. We are really digging it. We are at a distance though. I want to know if the connection will be long term.
Another opposite pairing. Cancer and Capricorn are opposites. Let me see if this is a long-term contract. Moon card. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Last shuffle.
Santa.
Who is that?
Santa Claus.
Amazon truck?
Yeah.
Okay. Why are they always doing that now?
Well, because people steal your packages, so they want you to know it's there.
Okay. Well, so it's not telling me what kind of contract this is, but I do kind of feel like it is long term. I think it is. But the question is, does it say how long? It doesn't say how long y'all have been talking, does it? No, it doesn't. At some point, somebody's going to have to take a leap of faith. When two people are at a distance, at some point, preferably within the first month, 2 months max, we need to at least have a plan as to where this is going and who is going to leave their life behind. Somebody has to. One, the other, or sometimes both of you. Hey, that's the way it was with me and Leah. We both left our lives behind, but somebody's going to have to agree to leave their life behind. And I think it'd be best to have that planned within the first month to 2 months. If not, then that could lead to the demise of this connection. If within the first 2 or 3 months, you're not sure where this is going, who's going to uproot and leave their life behind, then usually from what I've seen, like 95% of the time, that's when connections like this kind of start to kind of dwindle apart. Like sometimes people come to me for readings dealing with a long distance connection, and they've been dealing with the person for like 3 or 4 years, long distance. I'm like, God damn, 3 or 4 years. Holy shit. I remember when me and you met, it was within the first 2 weeks. You were like, okay, so where are we going with this? What are we doing?
Oh, yeah. Wow. It wasn't even that long, actually, because we met on the 9th.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and that was like a week after that. So, yeah.
It was only a week, wasn't it? We met on the 1st. We connected on the 1st. We met on the 9th. And then, so during the first 2 weeks, she was like, okay, so what's the plan? What are we doing? And I'm like, oh, you're that fucking serious.
I'm impatient.
No, I mean, I liked it because I was like, damn, you serious then? You ain't playing. You ain't playing. Okay. All right. Uh-oh, 7 of Swords. Uh-oh. Star card, Ace of Wands reversed. Okay. So, it is contracted for the two of you to be together. But it doesn't look like you all are taking action right now. And again, it depends on how long y'all have been talking. But I wouldn't let it go much longer than 2 months max. I don't even know if I feel comfortable saying 3 months max. What do you think? Talking to somebody long distance would be an appropriate length of time to just not know where this is going. Like, who's moving? And for us to come together, somebody's got to move.
Depends how often they talk, I feel like. It's hard to say.
Well, all I can say is that it is contracted for the two of you to have something long term. But right now, it doesn't look like both parties are all the way 10 toes in. Both parties. So without knowing any other details, I don't want to dig too deep, but it is a long-term contract. So I would say give it a month, and by the end of the month, you should hopefully have a better idea of where this person wants to take this and a plan of what exactly you all are going to do to come together.
Okay. Next is Brittany. I'm an Aquarius sun and a romantic connection with a Pisces sun. We are currently in separation, but are both open about coming back together. Initially, he wasn't fully reciprocating, but says he's ready. Would like to know what our soul contract involves. My Pisces and I were together for a year. He was great at first, but a few months in, became distant. He said he got cold feet because he wasn't sure how to integrate me in with his 2 children from a past relationship. He also admitted he's selfish, but is in therapy working on it and wants to be better for me, but I'm skeptical. Don't know if I should try again or move on.
Aquarius and Pisces. I'm going to say I tried that one time and it was a fucking nightmare. But you made it last a year, so okay. But yeah.
Your situation was a lot different though.
Yeah. I've just never really been able to connect with a Pisces on a close level. I never really have. They don't make any sense to me at all. Like none. Emperor. Well, I mean, so since you're so confused and skeptical, that kind of indicates that this is not your divine life partner. But let me see. Four of Wands reverse. It's not even telling me what kind of contract this is. It's really not. Oh, Five of Wands. Oh man, how do I unpack all this in 5 minutes or less? I don't think it was a long-term contract. I don't think it was supposed to be anything permanent. It's not telling me what it is exactly. I don't see the karmic wheel here. That may come through in the next spread, but this is a mess. This energy is a complete and total mess. I'm surprised if it hasn't already popped off into drama. This is drama waiting to happen. I don't think it was a permanent contract, though. I do not. And I don't think the two of you ever connected at the deepest level, but it's not telling me anything about the contract. And that's not a good sign when it doesn't tell me. Let me see. Ah, there we go. Six of Cups. Okay. Hang on. Yeah, okay. All right. So I think the primary reason why you connected with this person was to drastically alter the trajectory of your life path. This individual is a very near and dear member of your soul family. So you all have had many lifetimes together where you were very close. But the main reason why this person came into your life was to alter the trajectory of your path. Those are some of the most intense and painful, frustrating soul connections that you can have. They have to be, because if they weren't, it wouldn't work. I call it a bunk contract. And I do kind of feel like this contract has, for the most part, served its purpose. So, yeah, if the two of you do come back together, I'd give it about a 95% chance that it would repeat the cycle in less than 6 months. Bunk contract. Okay. All right.
Okay, next is Denise. He's a quiet Virgo guy. I'm a backyard Aquarius girl. What does he
Backyard? What's happening?
What does he wish I knew about his current feelings towards me? I want him to feel loved and supported by me. We live about 2 hours apart by air travel. Thanks.
2 hours by air travel. That's a long ass way. What does he wish I knew? I don't understand that question.
Maybe what are his true feelings towards her then?
Because if he felt a certain way and he wished you knew it, he would tell you. Let me see the energies of this person. Four of Pentacles. Well, I don't think there's anything he wishes that you knew that you don't know. He has some serious trust issues, big time, big time. And he's only letting you in to a certain level. He does want to be with you. He does have feelings for you, but what you already know is all that he wants you to know, because he's closed off. Because I think he was done pretty dirty in the past. And like most people, he has a lot of broken issues. I don't know when his last relationship was, but it doesn't matter if it was 5 weeks ago, 5 months ago, or 5 years ago. He hasn't healed from anything that's ever happened to him. So what most people do is they just throw their walls up and not let anybody in there, because he can't think of what else to do, because most people don't know how to heal. So he does have feelings for you, but he's afraid that if he lets you in at a certain level, somehow, some way, he'll get hurt again, like he was in the past. I don't even know if he's thinking that consciously. I don't think so. So it's not that he wishes you knew something that you didn't. because if he wished you knew it, you would know it. He would tell you. It's that he is too afraid to let you in at that level, Emperor. But he is wearing a cloak of false confidence. So he has a hell of an internal mental battle that actually doesn't have anything to do with you, but it affects you by proxy just because you're connected to him. So, yeah.
Oh.
King of Cups reversed.
She said backyard is supposed to mean yaki. She didn't mean, I think it autocorrected. It's supposed to be yaki.
Yaki? Oh, okay. Yeah, so he's kind of emotionally closed off, and he has a fear of abandonment, a fear of rejection, and a fear of being hurt. So it's not that he wishes you knew something that you don't know. It's that he's afraid to really let you all the way in at that level. Does this say how long they were connected? Doesn't say, does it?
Oh, they've been together for a year.
Oh, a year? Holy fuck. Well, damn. See, that's why I need to know that, because I was going to say, if you only been seeing each other for a month, then you want to be very patient with this person and let him know that he's safe to let his guard down and let you in. But if it's been a year, the only thing that I can recommend is that you figure out a way to express your concerns, that you're not 100% sure how he feels about you, and that concerns you and bothers you a little bit. But try to express that like a calm, cool, respectable adult. Not saying that you won't. I just have to put that in there just as a disclaimer, because if you express your concerns and you're angry and bitchy and snippy, then that's going to trigger his defenses, and, it's not going to get you anywhere. Again, not saying you're going to do that, but just have to put that in there. And hopefully he cares enough about how you feel to attempt to alleviate your concerns, hopefully. So, all right. That's all I got on that one.
Okay. Well, I don't think we're making very good time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 6th one. All right. Next is Connie. If a karmic contract fails, is there a life partner still out there for me? I'll be 61 December 31st.
Yes. I don't need a tarot card to tell you that. There's always a vibration a little bit higher than where you are, where somebody could come in and fill the spot of whoever you were supposed to be with. So let me take a look at your energy here. 5 of Cups reversed. Uh-oh, Devil card. Page of Wands, 10 of Swords, 7 of Swords. Ooh. Well, I don't know who you was with last, but the universe did you a favor. Okay? That didn't just fail by happenstance. The universe pulled that person away from you. It's not somebody you needed in your life. I promise you that. But yes, I mean, there absolutely is an individual that could step in and play that role. It's a matter of matching the frequency. So that's why healing is so important, because we have to begin to match the frequency of love and abundance in order to attract the person that will harmoniously resonate with love and abundance. Six of Cups, Page of Cups, Knight of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups. Yeah, there absolutely is somebody else out there. Absolutely. Ace of Cups, Lover's card, Page of Cups. It's just a matter of releasing the past person and matching the vibration that will attract the new person. So depending on the energetic pathway you take moving forward will play a role in when and if that ends up happening.
Okay, you're going to like the next one.
I'm going to like it.
The name.
Oh, Naughty Mouse.
This is for Naughty Mouse.
Did they put that? Okay. I take it they've watched this before.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll tell you who it is after. Okay, so it says, okay, yeah, so this is for Naughty Mouse. I've been in little to no contact with my mom for going on 3 years now, and lately she's been lingering in my energy. As far back as I can remember, we've never had a good relationship. I've had a mental battle going on for a while. Hold on a second. I've had a mental battle going on for a while, whether or not I should put in more effort to build a connection with her. A few weeks ago, she texted me threatening to take me out of her will because I keep her grandkids from her, and told me to have a good life. I did not respond. A week later, she invited me to family Christmas. So I'm feeling stuck, wondering if maybe there's something I need to learn here or possibly teach. What's the soul contract look like between her and I? She's an Aquarius.
No, fuck that. That's a toxic game right there. I can already tell you that just by hearing that. But with the Ten of Swords up here, see, this more than likely stems back many, many lifetimes. So again, don't hold me to this because I'm not a past life regressionist, but more than likely in the last lifetime, you were the parent and she was the child. So I could be wrong on that. So don't hold me to that. But that's what most humans do when they're in soul contracts like this. But no, with the Ten of Cups here, this contract, you all were supposed to figure out how to have a happy, healthy mother and child relationship in this lifetime. And it doesn't look like it's working like that. So with the World card reversed, you all are not successfully completing that contract. The only thing that I can tell you is what I would do. And like I said, next year, 2025, marks 10 years since I've seen my family. That's what I would do. I attempted reconciliation with my mom one time, and then she got a nasty attitude with my wife. So I said, fuck you, and I blocked her. I didn't even say fuck you. I ghosted her. So am I saying that my way is right? No, that's just my way of handling it. I ain't got time for that shit. But I don't know of any, because the thing is, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter if it's a romantic relationship, friends, acquaintances, family. You have to have cooperation on both parts. And she's playing narcissistic games with you. That's some narcissistic shit. To threaten you and then invite you to Christmas right after she threatened you. Fuck that.
Yeah, it's like red flag.
That's some toxic shit. So no, there's no one thing that any one person can do to fix a relationship. I personally wouldn't go to Christmas. You know, that's a very special holiday that you want to make when it's Christmas or a holiday or something like that. You want to make that a good memory if you can, because you're going to be looking back on that later. Maybe some other time if you want to try to go around her, but I wouldn't make Christmas because you don't want to ruin this Christmas, you know?
Plus with the kids too.
Yeah.
The little kids.
So
it's just what you would say back in the day. You could take your will, and you can roll it up in a tiny ball and go fuck yourself with it. Or wasn't that what you used to say?
Yeah, I would say, you take your money, withdraw it from an ATM machine, roll it up and fuck yourself in the ass with it.
She's saying she's taking her out of the will.
Yeah.
So she could go get her will, roll it up, and go shove it where the sun don't.
That's what I would say. Take up your will and roll it up and fuck yourself. That's just the way I am.
You used to talk like that all the time on video.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what happened to me with my family. My grandfather passed away. My mom and all my aunts stole my money out of the will. They stole it from me. And I said, all right, you keep it. I could take you to probate court, but I'm not going to do that. You keep it. And I needed it. Oh, I needed it bad. I had a baby and a baby on the way, and I was newly married at the time and had nothing. I needed it. But I was like, nah, fuck this. I don't need them. I don't need their goddamn money. And now I'm good. And they're not. No, they're not. So If you want to reconnect, I wouldn't let Christmas be the time that you do it, personally. So that's about all I got on that.
All right. Next, we have Andrea.
Mm-mm.
Ow!
Oh, sorry, babe. It was an accident. You okay?
Yeah. Thank you. I'm better now. All I think about is you doing that the whole ride to Laughlin. Okay, anyway, sorry, Andrea. I'll reset her time. Hold on. We got to time stamp you now. 35. Okay, Andrea. Hi, I'm Andrea with Capricorn. Will Capricorn come forward and express their feelings towards me? Potential love interest whom I've known a little over a year.
A little over a year. Ooh, okay. Psst, 10 of Cups reversed.
Reversed.
So I'm not convinced this is a long-term contract. Star card. Very near and dear member of your soul family. So you feel a really strong feeling of soul recognition with this person, but Ace of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed. It doesn't look like it because I'm feeling like this person has a fear of rejection and a fear of abandonment. So Knight of Cups reversed, probably not. Probably not. I'm not even 100% convinced that this person is fully aware of the opportunity that is in front of them. Not convinced of that. But it's been a little over a year already. Probably not, honestly. Probably not. If somebody has strong feelings for you, they're not going to wait that long to come forward and say something. You're going to eventually end up knowing. Let me see. But I don't think it's a permanent contract, though. So let me see if there's any advice for this. Six of Swords, Lover's card, Three of Cups. Okay. All right. Well, so like I said, I don't really think what's happening basically is you all are past life soulmates, but you don't have any karma in this lifetime. So both of you feel a really intense feeling of soul recognition. So both of you feel very strongly, energetically tied. I don't have time to dig all that up here. This person is blocking your divine life partner from coming in. So if you're waiting on this person to come forward, it doesn't look like they're planning on it anytime soon. If they were, you wouldn't have had to wait over a year. So I would say one of two things. Either you come forward and express your feelings, but that's not a guarantee that it's going to go anywhere, or try to release this because there's something else waiting for you on the horizon that will make you look back on this person and laugh. But it's just a matter of undoing any blockages that are blocking that person from coming in.
Sperry Amori's behind you. I think he stole that spot from Bug.
Spitty.
Oh, he looks so cute. Can you see him?
That's the Spitty.
Oh, see if we can give him belly rubs. You gonna put on a show? You gonna put on a show? Oh, can you see him?
Yeah, you can see him. He's the first cat we got. How many of you have been following mine and Leah's journey from the beginning? Y'all remember when we got that cat and then we lost him because he climbed up under the cabinet in the kitchen? That video's on this channel somewhere. It was him. And he's still a little scaredy pants.
But he's cute because he rolls on his back and then he like kneads in the air like this. That's why I was trying to see if he would do it.
But I've literally seen him get scared of his own shadow. Swear to God. I'm not just saying that. He scared himself with his own shadow. He is a scaredy cat.
Oh, poor Sperry Amori.
He's too innocent for this world.
He's cuddling with his tail. Look at him. That's so cute.
All right.
Okay, next is Vanessa. Okay, it says, hi, Rich and Leah. My name is Vanessa. I'm an Aries. It's been a very hard year for me due to someone very close to me passing, and my love life has been on the disappointment side of things. I wanted to know if the next person coming in will be my divine partner.
Boom, boom. Ooh, 6 of Wands. Temperance. Hang on. I would say so, more than likely. I would say so. So one of the suckiest fucking things about being a human on planet Earth is that in order to become the best version of yourself, you have to go through the hardest fucking things that beat you down so that you can be rebuilt. So what you're going through right now is molding you and shaping you into a very different version of yourself. So I would say that yes, more than likely, depending on whether or not you approach connections with people from a sense of energetic awareness. Because what a lot of people do, I see this all the time. I do readings all day, every day from people who have nothing left due to come in but their divine life partner, but they're on a frequency of extreme emptiness, loneliness, codependency, and lack. And every person that comes within their reach, they grab them and try to latch onto them, hoping that that's their person. And yeah, I don't have time to sit and break all that down, but you don't want to let that happen. You want to be picky and choosy of what the energy feels like with anybody you connect with. But you are going through a major transformation. The next 2 years, I would say, 2 years from now, you're not going to recognize yourself. You're going to be very different. The good news is the worst is over. So, when you're at rock bottom, the good news is the only way left is up. It's just a matter of how long you're going to stay at rock bottom, But with the 6 of Wands twice in a row, to answer that question as directly as possible, as long as you're operating from a perspective of energetic awareness, energetic intelligence, and emotional independence, then yes, that doesn't mean that the next person you connect with will be your divine life partner. But if you're paying attention to the energy, the next person that you allow into your life should be your divine life partner. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, next is Samantha. Will Ray and Samantha get back together? Ray, my ex of 5 years on and off. I broke it off this last time and I made a huge mistake. He is moving out of state and I'm trying to fight for it, but he doesn't want to. I just want to know if there's a chance.
5 years on and off. Okay. While I'm doing that, could you
What?
look up and find that person's last name?
Oh, yeah. That?
Okay, never mind. All right, let's look at the contract here. On and off is a red flag. So, 4 of Pentacles reversed. 6 of Cups reversed. So, I mean, the reason why on and off relationships happen the way that they do is because in order for a reconciliation to be successful, both people involved have to come together and bring a new frequency back to the table. Okay. Now, here's where it gets slippery. If both people were willing to do the work that it would take to make a reconciliation work successfully, chances are they probably wouldn't have separated to begin with. But it's still possible to make that happen. However, the person that you're dealing with is not bringing a new energy back to the table. When you allow somebody to come in and out of your life and in and out of your life and in and out of your life, eventually they start becoming comfortable with you coming in and out of their life. So the way they look at it is, you'll be back. You'll be back. You always are. So there's no incentive for me to change. Why do I need to change? I mean, I never have to suffer a consequence. You might leave for a little bit, but you'll come back. So I don't really think this person is making a change. So I do think that it is a long-term contract, though. It wasn't supposed to go down this way. This was contracted to be a solid life partnership, but this person is not cooperating. So while this person is still stuck in their ways, it'll probably be on and off for 5 more years. If you keep playing the same game, you'll keep winning the same prize. So I personally have never witnessed an on and off relationship turn successful. I've never seen it happen.
Yes, you have.
That when? On and off turn successful?
My cousin and his, they just got married. And
I didn't witness that happen.
Oh.
And now, I'm not saying that it has never happened, and I'm not saying that it can't happen. But of all the relationships that I personally witnessed that were on and off, I've never seen it turn successful. So it can happen, but it requires work and dedication on both parts. On both parts. So I can't technically tell you what you should do with this because the contract is incomplete. But I can tell you that this person is not making any kind of change. So all it takes is one person refusing to make a change, and it's going to manifest the same outcome. So if you want to take a chance on repeating the cycle again, go for it. But if not, you might want to ask yourself, would I rather just move on from this and release this and see what else the universe has to offer?
Hold on. Okay. JL. Hi guys, my name is JL, born 4/8/83. How soon will my divine counterpart come into my life? Will he come in soon?
It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It's not timed out. It's not timed out. You have to align with that person vibrationally. I know I've said this probably 20 times in the last 3 days, but I could tell you your divine life partner's name and address right now, and you could go knock on their door. If the two of you are not a vibrational match, nothing will come of it. You could be stuck in a broken down elevator with that person for 4 hours. If the two of you are not a vibrational match, nothing will come of it. Could you imagine if me and you met 2 years before we did?
You'd probably be annoying to me.
I probably wouldn't have even looked your way.
Oh, you would have looked.
I would have ignored you. I would have completely cold shouldered you.
Why?
It's just how I was back then.
Wow.
So it's not a matter of when it happens. It's a matter of aligning with that person energetically and vibrationally. But let's see if there are any other miscellaneous contracts due to come in. Judgment reverse, death card. Okay, so there's still a little bit of past energy that's weighing you down and holding you back a little bit. Totally normal. Well, depending on how long ago your last relationship ended. So if it was recent, within the last year or so, totally normal. If it wasn't, if it's been 3 or 4 years, you might want to get to work processing and healing. Okay. But I don't think you have any other miscellaneous contracts due. So I don't see any karma. So far, you're not in need of a course correction, but that could change at any given time. If you step off onto the wrong timeline and keep going too far, then that's when the universe will have to bring a bump contract in to redirect your path. But so far, it looks like that's all that's really left is your divine life partner. But again, it's not a matter of when they're coming in. It's a matter of when you're going to align with that person vibrationally. And again, just to give you a hint, when you become a vibrational match to your divine life partner, that means that you're vibrating at the frequency of abundance. When you're vibrating at the frequency of abundance, your divine life partner will be the last thing on your mind. I wish I had time to break it all down in this video, but I don't. And yeah, that's not really the frequency of abundance right there. So when you're vibrating at a frequency of emptiness and loneliness, the only way you can bring a person into your life is if that person matches the frequency of emptiness and loneliness. And if you bring a person into your life on the frequency of emptiness and loneliness, what happens?
You manifest a relationship that vibrates with emptiness and loneliness.
Emptiness and loneliness is what will manifest between the two of you. So the good news is there's no miscellaneous contracts due to come in. The bad news is you're not quite a vibrational match to that person yet. I would dig in deeper, but I really don't have time here. So
I think I just saw Buggy scoot his butt on the carpet.
Scooting his butt on the carpet?
I swear.
I have never seen him do that ever.
Hold on, watch. I swear I could have sworn I just saw him do that right now. Buggy,
what are you doing, boy?
I could have sworn he just pulled himself like and scratched his butt on the carpet. Isn't this warm?
Yeah.
Buggy. Okay, so next. Pets are so entertaining. Okay,
Yeah.
Anna is next, and it says, I'm Anna, a Libra sun, Scorpio rising, Capricorn moon. I've been seeing Eric, an Aries sun, Sagittarius rising, Capricorn moon for about a year now. I want to know how our relationship will play out. What contract do we have? Is he the one? I feel like he is. Okay, so read one of those. So is that like 3 questions?
Yeah, that's way too many questions. How it will play out after a year. You can't tell where things are going after it's been a year?
You can never be too sure in this day and age.
No, you can. 6 of Wands reversed.
Well, we can see if he's the one, and that kind of sums up.
Empress. Okay. 7 of Swords. Hierophant reversed. Oh, there's a lot of back and forth energy here.
She says, just like an energy check, we are on and off and have been through a lot, which is why I think we have the potential to make it.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Well, with the 7 of Swords and the Devil card coming through here, this person isn't exactly an innocent little angel.
Oh, no.
I'm not even really convinced that you can trust him 100%. But there is potential for something long-term here, but there's so much back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and on and off and start and stop with the Empress in the upright. Where'd it go? And the Hierophant in the reverse. Page of Pentacles in the upright, Page of Swords in the reverse, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I wouldn't say the one. I wouldn't say that. Oh, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
She said, things are good right now. He definitely has a past. I have a past too, but we connect very well.
Well, with the Empress in the upright as the overall energy, you absolutely could, but then there's the 8 of Cups. How long have you all been reconnected since the last time you separated? Has it been a short amount of time? Let's see what the next spread says.
3 months.
So you've been back on 3 months since the last time you separated. Okay. That's decent. Seven of Wands, though, there's still quite a bit of tension there. Quite a bit. Hopefully you all are able to work through that tension and put it behind you within the next 3 months. If you're not, and there's the Empress again. So this could go one or two ways. Is this your person? No, I wouldn't say that. But you could plant roots with this person and have something long-term. There is quite a bit of tension between the two of you. So as long as you spend the next 3 months, 3 or 4 months, processing this tension and alleviating it and gaining trust and, security, then yes, this could turn long-term and stable. But if not, then eventually that tension is going to build and build and build, and then it's going to repeat the cycle and it's going to go off again. So yeah, you got to be careful with them on and off relationships. You have to really seriously monitor the energy between the two of you. Because, like I said, I know you said you've seen it happen. I've met a couple of people who said they've seen it happen. I personally have never seen it happen. Every on and off relationship I've ever seen continues to be on and off until, well, I know a couple personally who's been on and off for 15 years. Still going on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off and on and off. 15 years.
Do I know who that is?
That's people from Idaho.
Oh, I see. She said, things have been mostly stable since we reconnected. I trust him completely. It's him who has past trauma from his ex. They broke up 4 years ago. He has low self-esteem and overthinks.
He's going to have to get over that.
Tell him to build a bridge and get over it.
He's going to, I hate to sound like that because I know healing is not an easy thing to do, but he's going to have to get over that.
To heal, you have to feel.
Yeah.
Or you have to feel to heal. All right. Next is Jessica. What will happen for me in love in the year 2025?
Boom, boom, boom. Ooh, there you have a really intense connection due to come in. Don't take that and run with it just yet. But the 7 of Cups. Okay, so one hell of an intense connection that is due to come in. However, I think there are going to be multiple options for you to choose from. So you'll more than likely be tested. So depending on how you respond and react, best case scenario, let's say you've learned everything you needed to learn from all of your past situations. You've done as much healing as you possibly can. You're standing tall and strong in your energy. You're energetically aware, energetically independent, and you float through and completely bypass any test that's put in front of you. I could see you easily attracting your divine life partner in 2025. However, if the universe opens a door of opportunity and you get sucked in and ignore all the red flags and whatnot, then you could end up repeating a past cycle. I don't think I've ever met anybody that I'm aware of that wasn't tested before they met their person. Most people are tested. Most people. Let me see here. Fool card reversed. 10 of Wands reversed. Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords. Okay, 3 of Cups. Yeah. And then 10 of Cups. Okay, same message. So you'll be tested. You'll definitely be tested. But here's the thing. Let me try to cram this into just like 1 or 2 minutes. When you're tested, it doesn't happen the same way as a soul contract. When you have a soul contract with somebody, you and that person will be magnetically drawn towards each other in a way that will be very difficult for you to avoid. When it's a test, it's just an open door of opportunity. Like the cashier at the store that you go to every day starts flirting with you real hardcore. You're not being magnetically drawn towards that person. Your life is not unfolding in a way that's bringing the two of you together, but it's an open door of opportunity. So what do? Do you pay attention to how it feels? That doesn't feel right. Something feels off. Something feels a little bit funny. I'm going to stop going to the store for a little bit, you know? Or do you say, oh my God, somebody's showing me attention. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Here's my number, and like latch on to them. Again, really quick in a nutshell summary of an example, but there will be probably multiple tests next year. I'm honestly intuitively feeling at least 2 or 3. And again, best case scenario, you completely avoid and bypass them altogether, in which case I could see you with your divine life partner before 2026. Worst case scenario, again, you end up repeating a past cycle. So, all right.
Okay, next is Shailene. Hold on, I think I might have said that right earlier. Okay, it says, will I ever remarry? I'm just wondering about love, basically. I have been single for 22 years. Thanks, Rich and Leah. I wish you the happiest of holidays to you and your family. Merry Christmas and all the best in 2025. Likewise, same to you. Thank you.
Single for 22 years. Wow. So that would have been, let's see. I was 14 when you were in your last relationship. I was in my first relationship when you were in your last relationship. Holy fuck, that was a long time ago. Well, that's unusual. Let me see what's going on with that and why that's happening that way. Knight of Cups. Okay, 2 of Wands reversed. All right, so here's the problem. I don't think your last relationship ended the way it was supposed to. I'm not even 100% convinced that it was supposed to end. I kind of feel like you all created some karma on that one. I think that was supposed to be either a very long-term connection or even a life partnership. So it didn't work out. It happens. That's what gets humans stuck on the karmic wheel. But what's that shit on my shirt?
You always have that on there.
But so yeah, see, karmic wheel. But the issue is you didn't fully process through and release that karmic tie. Again, most people don't because we have no idea how. Back then, nobody was teaching how to do that. Or if they were, it was just considered woo-woo, silly woo-woo shit. It was just very suppressed and hidden. So that karmic tie has buried itself deep, deep, deep in the pit of your subconscious mind. And it has been blocking anything else from coming in. So it's potentially possible. It is potentially possible, but good Lord, man, a 22-year karmic tie. Wow. I don't even really, I would have to have probably a good 30 minutes of breaking down and explaining the energetic properties behind that. King of Wands reversed, 5 of Wands reversed. There's the Lover's card again. So it is possible. It is possible. I kind of wish, I don't know how long you've been on a spiritual path or anything like that. So I don't want to unpack too much of that. But your last relationship was not supposed to end when it did, if it was supposed to. And failing to process and release that has been serving as a blockage that's been preventing somebody else from coming in and taking that person's place. But technically, it is possible. If you did the right amount of healing, you could potentially remarry. Potentially. So that's about all the time I have for that. That's probably the most draining thing about reading tarot is that when you pull a spread, you see shit that would take you like 30 or 40 minutes to explain it all. And you have to pick and choose the most important things to say, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, next is Salsera. It says, which path should I go? Okay, so I'm not sure if you can read this one or not. So I did mention that you might not be able to. Okay, which path should I go in career? Help people with physical alignment?
Ailments.
Oh, in the profession that I'm already in, or combine my profession with a mental health business that I have envisioned?
Well, like I said, we're going through a lot of career changes here over the next few years anyways. 5 years from now, most people will be self-employed. 5 years from now, a career is not something that you're going to have in order to survive. 5 years from now, if I'm flipping tarot cards, I'm not going to have to do that to pay my bills. 5 years from now, when I give a tarot reading, it's going to be for no good reason other than somebody needs my help. And that's it. Honestly, though, with the Ace of Pentacles right here and the Six of Wands, it doesn't matter which path you take because you're being divinely guided towards a much higher calling that exists on a much higher level. And so basically you're headed towards a nexus point timeline. You're at a crossroads right now. I've been seeing this happen a lot in 2023 and 2024. So all day, every day, your guides are constantly talking to you. Take this path, take that path, go talk to this person. Don't take that path. Stay away from that person. We're hearing that all the time. That's our guides talking to us. And every now and then you'll approach a crossroads in your life where the path splits off like this and then comes back together like this. And in that case, your guides will take a step back and say, okay, this one's on you. Pick whichever path you want, doesn't matter. If you take path A, by the time you get to the nexus point, you'll be the path A version of yourself. If you take path B, when you get to the nexus point, you'll be the path B version of yourself. So I would say, though, that if you have something envisioned personally, this is just my own personal opinion, I would go for what you have envisioned. Just because if you say that's something that you have envisioned, that kind of indicates quite a bit of passion and love for that situation, you know? So let me see what the second spread says. Queen of Pentacles, Star reversed, King of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. That's what I would personally do. Again, you're being divinely guided. 5 years from now, what you're going to be doing is not something you would be able to imagine right now. I'm not saying it won't be in the field of being able to help people. Matter of fact, I would argue that 90% of jobs, if you have a job 5 years from now, will be helping people, service to humanity. But if it was me, since it doesn't really matter which path you take, I would take the path that you said you had envisioned. I would at least start working on that. There will be a lot of unexpected twists and turns over the next 2 or 3 years that are going to take you somewhere very unimaginable right now. So that's what I would do for that.
Okay. So this next one, if you can't read that, then I'm going to refund it because I asked for more details and I didn't get a response.
Yeah, I mean,
it's too general.
Yeah. What's up with my ex? What does that mean?
I don't know. I asked. I didn't get a response. And I tried seeing if she was in the chat, and I don't think she's in the chat. So we'll skip for now.
Skip it for now.
Okay. Next is Tasha. I'm wanting to know about a present person I met on November 25th. His name is Leroy. His birthday is December 24th, and mine is December 25th. What is the purpose / reason the universe had us meeting each other?
So 2 Cappies. Okay.
That's pretty crazy. A Christmas Eve and a Christmas
Yeah, that's interesting.
birthday.
Yeah.
That would suck.
What do you mean?
Well, like I wouldn't want to have to share my birthday with Christmas. Then you really getting like screwed out of gifts. Like mine's on the 14th, and I feel like sometimes I get gypped. I can imagine being like on Christmas or the day before. Well, my sister's birthday is Christmas Eve too, but dang, like nobody wants to hang out because they're out of town with their family or like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's open on Christmas. You can't even like go out on your birthday. Everything's closed. You can't even go to the grocery store and get you whatever you want.
Well, I know that where I'm from, my birthday's February 5th. I hated my birthday where I'm from because it's snow and ice on the ground. Nobody wants to get out and do shit. Okay. Well, we got the Ace of Cups here. Ace of Cups. So this is contracted to be a relationship. I don't think this is karmic. I don't think so, but I do think that this is a long-term contract. However, at the same time, I'm still kind of feeling like this person has his options open and hasn't made a solid decision as to whether or not he wants to commit just yet. So to answer the question as directly as possible, I do think it's a long-term contract. But while he's still in his head with his options open, that's going to kind of serve as a little bit of a blockage for a little bit until he makes up his mind 100%. And he needs to make up his mind. Does it say when they met? No? Okay.
No.
So, yeah. He's going to need to make up his mind, I would say, at some point in the next 2 or 3 months. Because if it hasn't already, it's the tension is going to start weighing on you very heavily. I kind of have a feeling it probably already has started, and that's the reason why you're here. But it's the reason you all came together. It's a long-term contract. He's just not 10 toes in.
He's only 2 pinkies toes in.
Something like that.
Half a big toe in. Or 9 toes in, leaving the pinky out, sticking out the pinky, not fully committed.
Yeah. Something like that. King of Cups, though. Ace of Swords reversed. All right. Well, 10 of Cups. So long-term contract, potential life partnership. I don't know. Again, I can't dig any deeper without knowing how long you all have been seeing each other. But I would say a little bit of patience within the next 2 or 3 months. It's really important that you gain clarity on exactly what this person wants and what his intentions are so that the tension does not continue to build. We need to alleviate that confusion and tension between the two of you as much as possible, and you can lay a solid foundation and build a successful life partnership. So, okay.
I keep hearing him snore back there. Oh, he just woke up. Our cat snores. It's crazy. Okay, next is Anonymous.
A naughty mouse.
In a relationship with V40 Leo. I believe he's my person, but I feel like I'm letting these tarot videos get to me. Saw Cash Apps going to a man that said, text me. He says it's for drugs. Just drugs, or is he bisexual? I was waiting for this one because I'm curious.
I mean, I don't know how to read somebody's sexuality.
Yes, you can.
How?
Well, I don't want to say
I've been asked that question a tiny little handful of times in my career. Well, yeah, that too, but yeah, you definitely don't. Here's the thing. The tarot is only supposed to be a guidance tool. That's it. When it gets to a point where nothing is resonating with you, quit watching it. No, seriously.
Yeah.
It's meant to serve a purpose in your life. And once it's served that purpose, step back and put it behind you. That's why I want to say this real quick before I get into this. If you have to change the time, go ahead and do that. I try to make it a really, really, really strong point. The way that I deliver my messages on my channel, my intention is to help you develop your own relationship with the universe. Yes, I do have many, many hardcore followers who have been with me since day one. And I have no problem with that. But just to let you know, that's not my intention. I do not intend to keep you hooked and coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back. My goal is to help you develop your own personal relationship with the universe. If you want to keep coming back, that's totally cool. If you really need that much help, then come back as long as you need to. But yeah, when it gets to a point where no reader on YouTube has a message that resonates for you, you might want to start thinking, okay, is it time for me to leave the tarot alone now? So again, it's a slippery concept. You know, I'm not saying that you're not allowed to return to me. I'm not saying quit watching me. Just, it's important to know that the number one goal is to work on your own healing, your own evolution. And once you feel like you've gotten the message, then it's time to spread your own wings and fly.
This is going to be the gay card because it has the rainbow on it. So if we see this one come out, we're going to know if he's bi.
I think I found out a way that I'm going to read it. I'm going to see if two kings come out in the upright.
Okay, fine. But if I see that rainbow one, it's going to be a telltale sign. How do you say that? Telltale. Telltale. I don't say tail like that.
Telltale.
A telltale sign.
Okay, so no, there's one king in the reverse here.
Well, you could look for the devil card too for the drug one.
Yeah, 7 of Swords reversed.
No rainbows.
No rainbows. So, but I'm also not seeing anything indicating that this person is your divine life partner, because you won't need to question your divine life partner's loyalty. That's one thing you will not question. Is it going to be perfect all the time? No. Are there going to be arguments and disagreements? Absolutely. But you will not question that person's loyalty. Period. But 6 of Cups reversed. Not really seeing anything that I think would indicate homosexuality.
We haven't seen the rainbow yet. I am the most eager for this spread.
Okay.
Nope.
One king in each spread. King of Wands reversed. And that is the game player card. So, and this is a past life karmic soulmate. Okay. Now, I do think that it is a long-term karmic contract. But I wouldn't say your divine life partner. But at the same time, it may not be what you think it is. But the reason why you question whether or not you can trust this person is because I think he's kind of generally not 100% honest. Just generally all the way around. And you can kind of feel that. And when you feel something like that, the ego immediately gets to work trying to figure out what it is. I don't quite think it's that, but he's not 100% pure at heart. Let's just put it like that. Buggy. Buggy Wug. Let's see if Buggy wants to say hi.
All right. No, he's trying to get. Okay, so we just bought this couch, right? And we barely get to sit in it. They have taken it over, which is why we have the blankets on there. And I think they think we bought it for them. So, you know.
I think it's a big cat tree.
They think it's their little cat beds. Look at him.
I knew that was going to happen. I already knew. As soon as we put it there, I was like, the cats are going to claim that.
But it's so cute when they cuddle with each other there.
As long as they're not digging holes in it, I guess I don't care. But
when I have to have the blanket, because sometimes they throw up, and I don't want them throwing up on our couch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, look at little Sperry's mouth.
Sperry.
He's sleeping. That's kind of
sleeping
creepy.
with his eye open.
I know. His eye is open.
That's weird.
He's got to keep one eye out for bugs, because bugs are always going to bite him.
Yeah.
All right. So next person bought 2 questions. So I'm going to read them We're going to do them both. Okay. Okay, so this is for Sonia. What do you see for me in my career for 2025? I have been at the same job for 14 years, but feel stagnant and ready for a change. Do you see me finding a better job?
Okay, karmic wheel reversed. Well, I can't tell you that this is the end all be all, but I can tell you that the main thing that's keeping you where you are right now is a soul contract you have with somebody. So you have some kind of karmic contract that is a direct result of your career that hasn't been resolved yet. Now, is this your forever job? No, it's not. I would give it about a 95% chance that you won't be there for another 5 years. However, your cycle isn't quite complete yet. With the judgment and the karmic wheel reversed, that soul contract has not been resolved yet. So it'll be more difficult to get a new door to open while that is unresolved. So it's possible you can, but it's going to require a little bit more work, energy, and effort to open that door before eventually in the next 5 years, you're going to be divinely guided away from that anyways, whether you finish this contract or not. But if you want to get that done in the short term, it would require a little bit more work, energy, and effort to get that door to open before this soul contract is resolved. So it depends on the energy that you put into it. It's possible. If you're really digging your heels in and putting forth action and you get so sick of it that you're just going balls to the wall, I would say I'd give it about a 75% chance that in the next 6 months you could find another job. But if you just kind of float along and allow things to unfold, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a little bit. Or let's say you resolve the karmic contract, then that door will open and you'll be able to make much more of a smooth transition out of there. So, yeah, a little bit more of a waiting game, a little bit. Like I said, no matter what you do, I would be willing to bet everything I have to my name that you won't be there 5 years from now anyways. It's just that right now the universe is going to push this to the very last minute to give you a chance to resolve whatever karma you have with whoever. So I would just say if you really want to get it done, dig in there and really start knocking on those metaphorical doors. Start applying and applying and applying and applying and applying and applying and doing anything you can. But just be careful with that. Don't try to kick a door down that doesn't look like it wants to open. Okay.
Okay. Hold on. I just want to make sure this is the same person. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, her next question is, I'm an Aries and have had an off and on relationship with Josh, a Leo, for about 18 months. We are on a break right now. What do you see for us, or do you see me meeting someone new?
Page of Pentacles. Okay, so Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups reversed. This is a layered question because I don't think it was supposed to be on and off. I think the first time you parted ways, you had completed your contract. So the next contract that's due is somebody completely new. However, I do feel like more than likely there's going to be communication from this past person. It depends on what decision you choose to make. So, if you want to give this person another chance, you're probably going to go on and off again. but that's not what's due to come in next. The next contract due is somebody completely different. However, like I always say, it is going to be very difficult to vibrationally align with the next contract while you're still energetically tied to the past person. So we don't want to be tied to one person and looking, out into the future. We don't want to do that. That's what causes karma to get created. When I'm tied to this person, I'm like, okay, is this person coming back? Or what about somebody out here? Who's coming in? Who's coming? Somebody coming in. This person, then that's how you attract somebody into your life you do not have a contract with and creating karma in real time. So let's see if we can get a little bit of info on the next contract due to come in. Karmic wheel upright. All right. So I'm seeing a lot of energy indicating another on and off. Tower card reversed, death card upright, 8 of Cups reversed, 5 of Wands. There's more energy supporting on and off, another round of on and off than anything else. But what's due to come in next is a new person. So, I mean, you and this person have already completed your contract. So it'll more than likely continue to be on and off unless you have cooperation with both parts. So yeah, take that information and do with it what you will.
Okay, so we have 3 people left. So if you wanted to get a reading, I would say hop on it now, because once we are done, we are done. There's not going to be a part 3. The link is pinned in the comments. Okay, next is for Yasmin. Are me and my boyfriend Marco going to move in together in the future? Been together for 6 months.
Moon card, Knight of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Well. I don't know. Have you brought this to his attention? Have you been asking him what his thoughts are about moving in together? I'm not going to lie, this first spread doesn't look good. It really doesn't. If it hasn't already, it's going to start becoming tense between the two of you. Are you starting to become nervous and doubtful? Is this starting to kind of weigh on you a little bit? If it hasn't yet, it will soon. And I would recommend that before that happens, before the anticipation and the doubt of where this connection is going starts weighing on you too heavily, you start talking to him about your concerns, about wanting to know where this is going. Maybe you have. I don't want to dig too deep without knowing whether or not you've had that conversation. But I would recommend doing that and, gaining clarity from him behind where he's trying to take this. Because if you don't, the next 6 months it's going to start weighing on you really heavily. And if it continues getting heavier and heavier day by day, it's going to pop. And that's when it gets ugly. See, 7 of Wands, tensions building. Emperor reversed. Okay. Well, so long story short, if you just let things roll the way they've been rolling, they're probably going to keep rolling the way they've been rolling. So if you're wanting to take things to the next level, I would definitely recommend having a conversation with him and getting as much clarity as you can on where he intends to take this. Because, again, I don't know if it's happened yet. but here really, really soon, at some point in the month of December, tension is starting to build. And it's going to build month by month by month by month by month. And there's a lot of potential here. So if the two of you can come together on the same page at the same time, working towards the same goal, the two of you could build something fucking amazing, dude. Like phenomenal. If not, though, if the tension continues to build, then it could crash and burn. So yeah, I'd be having that conversation.
Okay. Next is for Meredith. Okay, so I say, hey, just wondering.
Oops.
Again, you always do that. Okay. Hey, just wondering what my love life will be looking like in 2025. I'm talking to someone right now. Andrew, is this my next person? Been watching you since 2019.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Been a minute since.
That's like an OG right there.
Since before me and Leah met?
Probably so, because that's when you really started growing on the internet, I feel like. Wasn't it in 2019?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I started reading tarot at the very end of 2018. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, 2019 was when my channel started blowing up. And it still continues to grow to this day.
Charlie horses.
What? Charlie horses.
You're giving me Charlie horses. Isn't that what you do with like someone's elbow? Or the knuckle thing?
The Charlie horse is in your leg.
Oh. Okay, never mind then. I forget what that thing is called when you like punch someone's arm.
Okay. Ah, man, why does this kind of energy keep coming through?
You need a dick swap.
Yeah, let me give you a little bonus here.
Dick swap.
Deck swap. I'm gonna use a different deck. I need some new decks for my table.
Well, why don't you ask Santa for Christmas? I can see not one tarot deck on your Christmas list.
Because at the time I didn't need any. I didn't know we were doing the eBay thing.
It's the holidays. Of course we're doing the eBay thing.
See, Two of Swords.
Oh, my back.
Four of Wands reversed. Hierophant reversed. King of Swords reversed. I'm not really convinced there's a contract here. I'm really not. Does it say how long they've been talking? Where's that one at?
No.
No? Okay. I'm not really 100% convinced that there is a contract here. So probably
It just
not.
says they're just talking.
Yeah.
They're just talking to somebody right now. Wants to know if he's the next person.
Ten of Cups reversed. I don't really see a contract here. Probably not. Probably not. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't write a contract with this person. You can. But I don't think there's a contract. I don't think there's a relationship in the soul contract. Let me see. Nine of Cups again. Second time in a row. You know what? This might be a test because the Hierophant kept coming out. I think this might be a test. So, Tower card, Nine of Swords. Yeah, I think this is a test. This is testing you. Yeah. This is a test. So, I think that the next person is on a totally different level. And right now, you're going through that little phase where you're being tested. So, that's all I can really say about that. I don't think there is a long-term contract here. So proceed with caution. If you do choose to take this further, be very careful and very picky and choosy about the energy.
Oh, okay. I wanted to make sure I was a moderator on here.
Are you?
Yeah.
Better be.
Just in case. All right. Last and least. Last but not least. That's like a weird saying. I don't even know what that saying means. Okay.
Means it may be the last, but that doesn't mean it's least important just because it's last.
Oh, well, I didn't mean that. Okay. So last here we have Josie. It says, do I have a chance at love at all with my Virgo coworker who I have been getting mixed signals with for months now?
It's not a good sign. Not a good sign. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Okay, well, I'm really feeling like I don't really trust this person. Most of the time, there's exceptions for everything, but way more often than not, mixed signals indicate shady intentions. You know, kind of feeling like, now I'm not allowed to spy on the personal details of this person's life, but it honestly kind of feels like, I don't know if he's in a relationship already, but he's the type that even if he was in a relationship, he would be very flirting with people. So I do kind of feel like you all are kind of creating a little bit of a karmic tie with each other right now, though. But I don't trust this person with 10 of Cups and 7 of Cups. It almost kind of feels like he's in a relationship. It does. It does. But I'm not allowed to spy on that. But I do feel like even if he was in a relationship, let me put it this way. I don't think you're the only person getting these mixed signals. I don't think so.
Okay.
I highly doubt it. Again, most of the time, mixed signals indicate shady intentions. There's exceptions to everything, but yeah. Let me see here. Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, okay. Yeah, not if you just let things roll the way they've been rolling. I would. How long has this been going on? Doesn't say. Oh, for months now. Well, at some point, probably sooner than later, at either the last month of 2024 or at some point in January 2025, I would be gaining clarity from him about what his real feelings and intentions are. Because if not, it's probably going to continue to be confusing mixed signals. I don't really see him changing the game up very much. But yeah, like I said, I don't really trust this person. I really don't. So I don't think there is a contract, though. I don't think so. So be careful with this situation and this person. Being involved with a person that confuses you is probably what's responsible for about 90% of the relationships that I have to read for. So, okay. Is that it?
Okie dokie. Yep, that's it.
Cool.
So, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, it was
who
fun.
participated. We appreciate you guys so much, and we love doing these, even though they're not very often. So, yeah, you guys are just gonna have to listen for whenever we decide to do it again.
Yeah, there's no particular plan, so I don't even know when to give you a general.
We know, they know, we all know. Anyways, happy holidays and a happy new year, and he will see you guys later.
All right.
Bye.